Joe, a middleweight fight again, and a man who is perfect as a member of the UFC's middleweight division. Wilson Gouveia looks for the biggest win of his 185-pound career as he faces Nate, the Great Marquardt.
Punch him back! Slam him down. Big right hand.
Caught him with the knee. Lister got rocked.
He's getting hurt.
My goal is definitely to get another title shot with Anderson Silva. There's no area that I'm afraid of Wilson.
Oh, good kick! Uppercut on Maia. Is in trouble.
And again he looks for the uppercut.
I can fight all different styles. I'm gonna fight however I need to fight to beat Wilson.
I'm gonna knock him out in the first round.
Very nice.
I'm training my ass off. You know, I'm gonna be in the greatest condition ever in my career. He's not gonna be able to deal with my power.
Gonna put him to sleep.
Looking to finish it is all over. Wilson Gouveia.
He's good in everything, but he's not great in anything.
He's gotta extend his body.
Wilson Gouveia takes advantage.
Hold down in my mind, once I beat Nate, that I'll be next in line for a title shot. I got a very, very quick submissions.
Petrozelli gets the takedown.
Petrozelli, but he's got a guillotine, one arm trapped in.
And it is all over.
Wow.
I'm one of the strongest guys at 85. I could fight at 205 and compare.
Ultimate goal is to fight for the belt. He already got his shot, now it's my turn.
Plain and simple, Joe, when this man is on, he is truly amongst the best fighters in the UFC today. Born in Fortaleza, Brazil, his buddies Marcus Aurelio, Thiago Alves all train alongside him on a daily basis. Down in Coconut Creek, Florida, at American Top Team. 2-0 at 185, winner of 6 of his last 7 fights, and the owner of some devastating leg kicks.
He's so talented, and you consider his gym that he's coming from, American Top Team. He's got Mike Brown, WEC featherweight champion there. He's got, Thiago Alves, all these great fighters. Dan Lambert, the head of American Top Team, says that Wilson Gouveia is the most talented man amongst that group. That's an incredible statement right there. Wilson Gouveia has been undermotivated in the past and sometimes is not trained up to his full potential. But now that he's fighting at 185 pounds, one of the reasons why Lambert wanted him to drop down in weight is because he knew that he would have to get in tremendous shape in order to make that weight. He's going to have to cut a tremendous amount of body fat, he's going to have to work harder, and in that he's going to be in better shape, and in being in better shape, he'll be able to fight up to his potential. Very talented striker, very talented on the ground. Just now he's starting to really, truly put it all together, and we really saw that in his last few fights. Just really overwhelmed Jason McDonald, who is an outstanding fighter at 185 pounds. And the fight with Ryan Jensen showed that not only can he dish it out, but he can take it as well. He really had to endure a pounding by Jensen and caught him in a very quick arm bar. Just really fast submissions, dangerous striking. He's got the full package.
He opened his UFC career against the Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine, and he was very impressive early, but then he gassed. Then he was able to go on and win, but it was the Goran Reljic fight that changed it all. And the move to 185 has been perfect so far.
It's beautiful.
Fighting for the second time here in London, Nate, the Great Marquardt. His only losses inside the octagon to Anderson Silva and Thales Leites. And there were fouls involved in the loss to Thales Leites, although he committed them, so thus he was defeated. Those two men are going to fight for the middleweight title. This is the 41st fight of his mixed martial arts career, and Marquardt plans on really welcoming Gouveia to the true elite part of the 185-pound division here tonight.
It's an interesting statement that Marquardt said that he's very good, Wilson Gouveia said that Marquardt is very good at everything but not great at anything. he's so good at everything. I don't know how you can say that. I mean, he might not be the very best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter or the very best striker, but he is one of the very best mixed martial artists on the planet, no doubt about it. His ground and pound has to be seen to be believed. It's a work of art. I mean, the way he pounded out Martin Kampmann, I mean, just vicious striker, vicious power. He attacks. He's in tremendous condition. He has some of the best training partners in the world, in Rashad Evans and George St. Pierre and Keith Jardine. Comes from the Greg Jackson Academy, so you know he's got great strategy behind his performance, and you know, just one of the very best fighters on the planet.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight brought to you by Bud Light, with just the right taste that never fills you up. The difference is drinkability. 29-year-old American against 30-year-old Brazilian. 6 foot, 6'1", both weighed in at 185. Gouveia will have a 2-inch reach advantage. What a fight this should be, and with the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins with 5 losses. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 13.2 stone. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Wilson Gouveia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 30 wins, 8 losses, and 2 draws. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, 13.2 stone. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Nate the Great Marquardt! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Leon Roberts.
So Leon Roberts will be our referee. This is truly a battle of 2 of the elite at 185. The beautiful Edith, Ariane, Logan, our crew, glad to be back here in the UK. We'll be in Columbus in a couple of weeks for Rampage. Tonight, though, it is all about Jardine's teammate, Nate Marquardt.
Okay, you ready to fight? You ready to fight? Bring it on, come on.
Watch for leg kicks early from Wilson Gouveia. He lands 83% of his leg kicks, at least in his 8 UFC fights, 54 of 65, Joe. But when Marquardt decides he wants to take a fight to the ground in the octagon, he has an incredible success rate as well. And ironically, it's an 83% success rate with his takedown.
Well, what I'm going to guess, watching the last fight with Ryan Jensen and Wilson Gouveia, if Marquardt's looked at that and tried to form his strategy from that fight, I would guess that what he's going to try to do is get this fight to the ground and try to ground and pound Gouveia.
Head kick, that one hit the hands. Gouveia. You can even tell, even after, you know, rehydrating and the likes, Joe, you can tell Gouveia's in incredible shape. He's in much better condition than we saw earlier in his career.
Yeah, and he's making the weight cut easier as well. This is the 3rd time he's made 85. He didn't look nearly as gaunt at the weigh-ins yesterday.
That being said, Marquardt is a huge 185. Checks the kick.
Yeah, he's very thick. Dense.
And returns.
Very strong guy.
Very slick striker himself, Nate Marquardt. Gouveia hanging that left hand low.
Yeah, that was a big feather in his cap to take out Martin Kampmann with strikes and to send him down to welterweight.
So tonight, it's Nate Marquardt and Wilson Gouveia, UFC 96 main event, Rampage, and the Dean of Mean. UFC 96 presented by Harley-Davidson, only on pay-per-view, 10 in the East, 7 in the West. Tickets still available tonight, 2 weeks from tonight.
Marquardt landed a nice Superman punch and threw a real nice leg kick as well, and lands it again.
Oh, there's the Superman punch, at least the attempt again, Joe. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Gouveia saying earlier, you know, Nate's already had his chance at Anderson Silva on the title. It's my turn now. But he's got to get rid of Nate because Nate's standing in his way right now. Marquardt retreats.
Again
leg
with the
kick
leg
by
kick.
Marquardt.
Very nice timing. He lands the inside as well.
Joe, we've often talked about great strategists as far as trainers. Well, Greg Jackson is by far one of the elite in the game today. The game plan put together by Jackson for Nate Marquardt tonight. And again pushing forward Gouveia.
Gouveia very confident here.
Gouveia has only gone the distance twice in his career.
Nice kick by Gouveia.
One of those was in the fight against Keith Jardine in his UFC debut.
And that was a fight that he was really winning in the first round, really handling him with the striking, but then kind of gassed. And Keith Jardine just always has tremendous heart, and you know, you got to really take that guy out to beat him. And Keith Jardine came on strong and wound up winning the decision.
Gouveia broke his foot in that fight. Had Jardine in trouble, Joe, as you mentioned.
Yeah, technically, Gouveia looked outstanding. It was just a matter of conditioning.
Good work with the kicks. The push kick a moment ago, looking for a head kick again. Now he works the thigh.
Marquardt is really finding a home for that right leg kick.
And he's actually showing the ability to outstrike what we thought might be the superior striker. But you know what, when you look at Nate Marquardt, even though, as you said, Wilson Gouveia said he's not great at anything, or, you know, but he's good at everything. Watch out.
Arm in guillotine.
57
He's only got one
seconds.
hand in it, though. He's only got one hand. It's an arm in, but look at Wilson Gouveia's right arm. His right arm isn't even clasped onto his left. I don't know. It's going to be very difficult to submit Nate Marquardt with one arm on a guillotine. If he can clasp his hands together, which he has now. Okay, now he's got his two hands together. But it's tough to tell where it is. It looks like it's over the chin.
And Marquardt is out.
Marquardt's out.
Close guard being utilized by Wilson Gouveia. George St. Pierre, the welterweight champion, octagon side, supporting his teammate Nate Marquardt. Good elbows from the top.
Vicious
again.
ground and pound here.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice knee to the body as well.
Well done, Nate Marquardt.
Okay, second round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Bring it on. Come on.
Here we go, round two. See if it's a leg kick. Kind of a leg kick clinic again, but put on by Marquardt. He opens up with one.
Wilson Gouveia is really reaching with his strikes, and that's one of the things that they commented on in Marquardt's corner. They want him to step to the side and land hooks. Let's see if he takes that advice. They also told him, don't move backwards.
There's the leg kick from Gouveia.
Very nice.
He takes that big first step into the leg kick. Who will engage next? A minute old is round number two.
Good right hand by Gouveia.
Gouveia's got knockout power in both hands. Big knee, though, by Marquardt. Marquardt trying to explode. Connects
Good
again.
right hand by Marquardt. Nice knee as well.
Marquardt now to the midsection. His corner calling for angles. Scoring the points there in that exchange was Nate Marquardt. He has said in the past he believes his strength lies in his mental.
Good right hand by. Oh, look at this!
Oh my!
He stumbles and
In his mental game.
back.
Can he flatten him out, Joe?
He's got to be. Whoa! Look at this. Rolls over. Gouveia's on his back now. In guard.
Marquardt showing some versatility here.
Yeah, he did a great job of taking advantage of a mistake there by Gouveia. But Gouveia has a dangerous guard. He's dangerous in all positions, and his submissions come very quickly. He's very sneaky.
Gouveia said about Nate Marquardt, he believes he's the top guy behind Anderson Silva. Nate's done a good job, especially Joe, from top position at the end of round 1.
Gouveia looking to control that right arm of Nate Marquardt. He's holding on to it very loosely, but if he wants to secure a submission, big elbow from the top by Marquardt.
And again, Nate's got some vicious ground and pound, and he's displaying it here. Gouveia, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt as well. 7-time King of Pancrase, the first ever middleweight king.
Elbow from the bottom by Gouveia. But make no mistake about it, what Gouveia is looking to do here, he's looking to catch Nate Marquardt. He's looking to catch him slipping. Nate Marquardt with a guillotine attempt here. Standing, arm in. This is how he tapped Jeremy Horn.
And he throws the knee. And wise choice, knowing he wasn't going to finish that submission, Joe. Nate let it go before he gassed himself out.
Yeah, and look at Wilson Gouveia walking him down. He's charging straight at him. I mean, that is just what Marquardt's corner was saying. Step to the side and counter.
Switch kick. Gouveia stalking again, though. 40 seconds remains in round 2. Knees again.
Good counter right by Marquardt right there.
You hear the corner of Nate Marquardt saying that Gouveia's hurt.
Nice right leg kick again, over and over again by Marquardt. Nice right hand and a knee behind it. And another knee.
15 seconds left in the round. Nate Marquardt looking for the finish. Gouveia's wobbly, Joe.
Yeah, he's taking some big shots here, Mike.
But he will survive. Third round forthcoming.
Senta aqui. Vamos cuidar de você.
George Ruck.
Fight! You ready to fight? Bring it on then, come on.
Let's see what Wilson Gouveia tries to bring here, especially early, Joe.
He's got to do something big here, Mike. In my opinion, he's lost both the first and the second round.
Second round, really impressive. The second half of the second round for Nate Marquardt. Marquardt believes that he has what it takes to defeat Anderson Silva, who will defend his title against Brazilian Thales Leites at UFC 97.
In all fairness, I'm sure he believed that before he fought him the first time as well.
A lot of people do. But he wants another shot. So does Dan Henderson. Gouveia.
Another nice right hand. Oh, Gouveia just attacking, but running straight at him.
And that's where the Trevor Whitman was talking about the angles for Marquardt, Joe. Angle off and punish him. If you throw the leg kick, follow it up with a combination. .345 remains in the fight. Gouveia.
Nice kick by Marquardt.
Gouveia was trying to set up that right hand.
Put him down, Nate. Put him down. Put him down.
Foot stomp. Gouveia may very well be out of gas, Joe.
He's certainly got to do something spectacular here if he wants to try to pull this out. Marquardt working for the suplex.
And Gouveia is trying really hard to keep from getting taken down.
Which is all fine and good, but the fact of the matter is he needs to get out of this position and get to an aggressive position or he's going to lose the fight.
He's looking to try to get a guillotine here. He's looking to sneak his arm under Nate Marquardt's chin, and Nate is swinging around trying to avoid that, and he breaks free.
Yep, midway point of the third and final round. Marquardt kind of hanging the hands, looking very confident that he has the edge and has had the edge in striking in this matchup.
Yeah, Gouveia is getting very tired.
Absolutely.
He's lost a lot of pep in his step.
Still trying to push forward with the left hand. 2 minutes in the fight.
Oh, huge knee. Flying knee. Gouveia's in trouble. He's bleeding.
Down goes Gouveia, and it is all over. Nate, the great Marquardt, finishes the fight.
What a finish by Nate Marquardt.
Show our fight replay. Take a look at it. Brought to you by the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley-Davidson.
It starts off with that straight right hand, and Wilson Gouveia still attacking, still pushing forward. And Nate Marquardt catches him right here with his flying knee, and that's the beginning of the end. Kick, another kick, misses that one, spinning back fist right hand combination, and another knee. He wilts, and the referee mercifully rescues him. Let's see it again. There's the flying knee, kick. Now look at this combination. Watch this. He throws the kick, he misses it, spinning, catches him a little bit with that, and throws a punch afterwards. Just jumps all over him. William Gouveia being overwhelmed here. Excuse me, Wilson Gouveia. Just outstanding performance by Nate Marquardt.
Nate, the great Marquardt, arguably the most impressive performance of his UFC career, turned in here tonight in London. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Leon Roberts has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Nate the Great Marquardt.
Takes a huge step up the ladder. Nate Marquardt will visit with Joe Rogan.
All right, I'm here with a very happy Nate Marquardt. He's got to get paid, got to show his sponsors here. We'll love to tap out. All right, now, Nate, first of all, awesome performance. Very tough guy in Wilson Gouveia. You took him out here, and this has got to be a nice feather in your cap, and it really cements your claim that you are the top contender in the 185-pound division.
Well, you know, I owe it all to God. God's blessed me with a lot of things. My family, my wife, my daughter, my teammates, my coaches, sponsors, and thank you to the UFC for highlighting me in this fight. Thank you all.
Now, you haven't been shy about your intentions. You want to get back in there with Anderson Silva. Do you think that this impressive victory is enough to push you into that spot?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, you know, it's not going to be a rematch because the Nate you saw tonight, it's not the Nate that fought for the title. It's going to be my first time.
Okay, well, I like the attitude. I love the performance tonight. Outstanding. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you again. Nate Marquardt, ladies and gentlemen.
Nate certainly did look as good as he ever has here tonight, handily defeating Wilson Gouveia. Silva, of course, has to deal with Ciesnolevicz before we talk about rematches. Still to come, Britain's rise. And speaking of lightweights showcased here in London earlier tonight, one of England's own returned to the octagon from Liverpool, Terry Etim. Welcome Brian Cobb to the Ultimate Fighting Championship lightweight fight earlier tonight here in London. The beautiful Ariani. O2 Arena, London, England. Lightweight fight between the American and the Brit.
Look at that, we got 3 of them.
You ready? You
Yes,
ready?
we do.
Let's fight.
Terry Etim has just that slight reach advantage. Etim in the black trunks, Cobb in the blue trunks.
What I was
Good leg
really
kick.
impressed with in his last performance against Sam Stout is Terry Etim's footwork. His footwork, utilization of the jab, it's very solid technique.
Little different opponent than Buckholz would have been. Buckholz would have probably stood and traded with Etim. Cobb more of a wrestler and would probably look, and he does here for the takedown. But Joe, he's got to be careful as he kind of leans in towards the takedown. Watch Cobb. He's lowering his head and he might eat a kick. See?
Yeah, he's got to be careful for knees. Oh, man, that was nice. I love how he stepped to the side and landed that. That was perfect technique.
Gives you more torque. That hip comes across, and he loves to bring it down. Inside leg kick. Again, he tried to catch it.
He got it this time.
And he's able to take him down.
He's got him to the ground. Full guard.
Long-limbed is Terry Etim, which is also, for some fighters, an advantage on the ground.
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage in chokes. You know, you can get chokes and triangles. Look at the fact that he gets that body lock. He gets a triangle off of his back. Look, he's rolling here, looking for an arm bar. He's got to get that leg behind Cobb's face. If he can get it in front of Cobb's face.
And Etim able to pull out.
Back to full guard.
Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. This is where Cobb wants it. Cardio, wrestling, submissions.
Terry's got that left arm trapped with an overhook. Let's see if he's looking to do anything with it. That's a bad position really for Cobb. If Terry knew the rubber guard, if he can get his right leg up, just having that arm trapped on the mat, that arm's in jeopardy. But let's see if Etim recognizes it, if he understands that position.
Trying to work the midsection of Terry Etim is Brian Cobb. And they're going to stand him up. So Etim was able to stall Cobb enough to force the stand-up.
Fight.
And now watch out if you're Brian Cobb. Again with the good leg kick.
Etim is landing that leg kick with some serious power.
Now see, he leaned down. That time Cobb leaned down and he caught an uppercut. Just a slight one with the left, Joe. But watch for that again.
Etim is beating him up on the feet, though. The difference on the feet is tremendous.
And again.
Oh, he's getting battered here. Now he's getting over anxious with his takedown attempts as well.
Which is going to desperately hamper. There's that kick leaning down like Cobb does. And Etim realizes it.
Etim looks like 155-pound Anderson Silva.
Cobb with the takedown. Kind of pulled guard did Terry Etim. Joe, I was starting to say, and you've talked about it many times, the more Etim punishes that front leg, the less explosive the takedown attempts of Brian Cobb are going to become.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see Brian Cobb's left leg. You can see the welts on it from here. And I was saying that, I mean, you look at the way Etim is striking. He really resembles an Anderson Silva in his delivery.
Quite a compliment to the young 23-year-old Brit.
You know, Terry again has that left arm trapped on the mat. I mean, that arm's in jeopardy right here. If he understood the position and got his right leg up into what's called mission control, where he pulls it down with his left arm, that left arm is in serious jeopardy. But if he just holds on right here, he's likely to get stood back up where he has a tremendous advantage.
And there it is.
There we go. Maybe that's the strategy. He just likes to hang on until the referee stands him up, which is not a bad idea.
At least in this case, with this particular matchup, you fight to your strengths. Looking for that left hook.
Well, you know, it's Brian Cobb's job to do something serious when he gets it to the ground. Just laying in guard like that, that's not going to do it. He already knows the referee's going to stand him up very quickly, so he's got to try to pass. He's got to make some attempt to get out of that position, or when you're in that position, to dominate, to blast him with punches and elbows.
Again with those kicks. 30 seconds remains in round one.
Cobb's trying to kick back himself, which is just going to wind him in more trouble. At least he's got a clinch here. And now Terry Etim's on top of him in the mount. Cobb gets to guard. Good job by Cobb. Let's see if Cobb has some sort of a guard here.
Well, only 10 seconds remains in round one. Etim's not going to play around in Cobb's guard. He's going to look to pass quickly. Good first round for Terry Etim. Set for round two.
Oh, again, man, that one was devastating. Oh! Cobb is in trouble. Oh,
And it is
that's it.
all over. Joe, we talked about how Cobb was leaning down and leaning in. Etim caught him with the left foot, and the fight is over.
Cobb is protesting, but, I mean, he got rocked there. It could have been a tad premature. Cobb's a tough guy. He wanted to continue, but, you know, just devastating performance by Terry Etim.
Joe, take a look at our fight replay brought to you by the only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley-Davidson.
Here we see it again. Look at that leg kick, man. I mean, every time he landed that, Cobb was knocked off balance. And then look at that. Beautiful front leg roundhouse kick. Terry Etim just jumps all over him. Let's see it again. Leg kick, devastating leg kick. And then the front leg roundhouse kick, very underutilized weapon, but Terry Etim lands it perfectly. You see it again. I mean, really making excellent use of his reach advantage. Dropped him with that, jumped all over him, landed a couple of punches, gets the stoppage. Could be a tad premature, but an awesome performance by Terry Etim.
Very dominant performance by the kid from Liverpool. Terry Etim wins for the second straight time inside the octagon. This one over quickly in round two. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin Mulhall has called a stop to this contest at 10 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Terry Etim.
Classy young man with great potential. Here's Joe.
All right, I am here with Terry Etim. Terry, phenomenal performance. Every time we see you in the octagon, we see improvement. The last victory over Sam Stout was an excellent example of that, and tonight, you just looked outstanding. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with the victory. All credit to Brian Cobb. He's a great fighter. He's coming off 9 wins undefeated, so it's always going to be a tough fight, but I've trained hard for the fight, and I want to just thank my team Cobb and my coaches, Colin Erin, Mark Scan